Now, this is a terrible story, and I hate to report it to you, but it's important. So fentanyl is a narcotic that is more powerful than morphine, opium, or heroin. It comes in a little pill, all right? The drug dealers get the pills from Mexico. Mexico gets the ingredients from China. That's the connection. China, Mexico, smuggled into the USA. Because Biden has opened the borders, more fentanyl, as well as everything else, is coming in than ever in the history of this country. Biden doesn't care. Couldn't care less. I don't even know if he understands it. Okay, so fentanyl comes in a little pill, and the greedy drug dealers, because it's very, very addictive, they break the pill open and put some fentanyl in the heroin or cocaine or methamphetamine. So those are powders, all right? So they sprinkle the fentanyl in, hoping the addict, the drug taker, will become addicted quicker. And that's what they do, all right? And it enhances whatever intoxicated state the addict wants. So in LA, which is huge drug territory, LA County saw accidental fentanyl overdose deaths increase 1,280%. Thank you, President Biden. 1,280%. It's unbelievable. Okay? Last year, 1,500 fentanyl ODs in LA County. 2016, 109. Okay. So my contention is twofold. That President Biden is derelict in his duty, doesn't enforce immigration law, has opened the borders of the United States not only to migrants, but to drug traffickers. That's what I believe. I can back it up 50 different ways. If you sell narcotics to another human being, no matter whether you do it mass like the cartels or one-on-one, you're evil. Now that's subjective, okay? The left says, oh no, the people who sell narcotics, they're addicted themselves, they have a disease. So we shouldn't do anything about it. And in New York City, they don't. You sell heroin, you're out in 2 hours. Okay, and you may remember the guy that was caught with 22,000 fentanyl pills about 3 weeks ago, they let him go. They remember that in New York. So last night I'm on News Nation with liberal Chris Cuomo, who believes the disease thing. Oh, we can't condemn them. Even if you're selling heroin, right? No, disease. We have to get them treatment. How many times have you heard that? They don't want treatment, many of them. They want to get high. All right? That's their life. So then there was a back and forth on this between me, your humble correspondent, and Cuomo. Roll the tape. But let me ask you a question before we get to all of the flood of calls. So fentanyl dealer on the street sells fentanyl to your kid. Kid dies, okay? Fentanyl dealer is an addict, all right? Fentanyl dealer is an addict. We supposed to feel sorry for him because he has a disease when your kid's dead?
But I think that when you ignore subtleties, obviously good and evil are bright line distinctions until you start to get into the facts. A dealer who sends fentanyl, right now, they're prosecuting everybody who touches fentanyl as if they intended to kill somebody else. Is that going to make fentanyl go away? I don't know. Next call.
They're not doing that in New York. They're not doing that in New York. Although, as you well know, there was a guy caught with 22,000. Wait a minute. Your audience needs to know this. You just said they're prosecuting everybody with fentanyl. In New York, 2.5 weeks ago, a guy's caught by the NYPD with 22,000 fentanyl pills. Okay? He's out in 2 hours, and he'll never show up for his hearing.
But he's being
a cartel
prosecuted.
member.
He's being prosecuted.
No, prosecuted what? He's out. He's not coming back.
He's out on bail. You don't know whether he's coming back.
Are you little Bo Peep?
Oh, here we go. You know, you called me that like 25 years ago, by the way. I'm glad I still look the same.
Let me upgrade.
I just like that you're okay.
Little Red Riding Hood.
You're okay just demanding that reality is that Bill O'Reilly says if this guy got out, which is a policy I told you I think is flawed, that he's never coming back, and that's a matter of fact.
But you just said
and the guy's not being prosecuted. He's still being prosecuted, but it's a stupid policy.
I'll bet you $1,000 now. I'll bet you $1,000 now to Big Brothers Big Sisters, okay, that he doesn't show for his hearing. You taking it?
No. But I don't know that it's a matter of fact.
Okay, so that's pretty interesting back and forth. That's why I like going on that show, because the News Nation audience needs to hear another side of reality. And Cuomo's okay. I mean, he's a classic liberal guy. His father was a governor of New York, as you know. His brother was a governor of New York. They're a liberal family. But my take on this, I am 100% convinced, is the right one. Okay, I don't care whether some drug addict has a disease if he's selling poison to other people. That's not an excuse. Get off it. Go to rehab. There's plenty of rehab available. They don't want to get off it, generally speaking.